Yes.
He's a serious brother. He doesn't give you handouts or anything.
No.
He shows you the way.
Yeah.
Because other people maybe around here,
yes.
actually there are some people who have filmed them with videos. They always tell me if my brother was Maroa, for me I couldn't work. I could be enjoying his success. But for him, he do believe in empowering people.
Yes.
And you know what I like about you?
Yes.
You too? You follow your brother's footstep.
Yes.
You follow your brother's footstep.
Yeah.
And I really appreciate seeing a young man do that.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
Because I love to see hard-working young man. Don't wait until when you reach certain age to say you're going to work hard.
Greetings to you all. Good morning. Guys, by the way, today I'm back under the bottle brush. So you can see today the setting is kind of different. So I'm sitting under the bottle brush. Those that have been watching me, they know where I am anytime like I create for you while at this place. Anyways, how is everyone? I hope that you're fine and you're having a great time. I'm also good, as you can see. It is only that last evening I wasn't able to shoot my normal videos from my green wall. It's because, guys, I was so tired. Like, I was literally tired, and I thought of why not get some free time in between the lessons so that I can come and just create some content for you. Okay, so before you watch, give it a thumbs up. It's free of charge. Don't forget to subscribe, and especially those people that are always at the periphery and they have never thought of subscribing, please consider doing so. You can also check out on my membership and support me in whichever way that you may want to do. My guys, there are so many things that are happening on YouTube Street, and of course, as usual, we need to come out and say the way it is. Any noise that you will hear at the background, ignore it. Mostly, you know, and especially when I create from here, we have a road that is right behind here. Yeah, we have a main road, so sometimes you can hear vehicles passing, motorbikes, people talking. But anyway, I hope you get whatever I want to share with you today. So guys, I did a video that is the day before yesterday, but it is the video that you watched yesterday, and I talked about this matter to do with grandma and the naysayers. We can all agree that the naysayers do not have any good intentions, and especially towards grandma, and that is why they have been creating a lot of videos, you know, bringing a lot of tension on the YouTube streets. Personally, I feel it is trying to discourage grandma so that grandma cannot move into the house. And you know, if that is what will happen, then it will be a win for them, just like when we had the matters to do with Castor. But as we speak, of course, I know already grandma is back at home. She's doing good. I saw her in Priska Sagati's video, guys, and for the first time I can admit I saw grandma happy, and we can all agree, like, she was so jovial, the smile was so real. We can all remember the first time when Maroa went to grandma's home. The lady was not smiling, she was literally dull. But with time, grandma is picking up, and she's actually acknowledging everything that is ongoing around her. And of course, that is courtesy of Maroa. Maroa has done so many things for the village, and there's one thing that Maroa said, and I was like, wow, this is so powerful. And of course, I need to come out and share with you, my people. When I was listening to Maroa, he talked about the project and everything that he literally does. Like, it's not for him, but it is something that is meant for the glory of God, if you understand what I mean. Because, you know, most of the time people have been calling out on him or telling him the way, you know, he wants to get money from people, or Maroa is scamming people and such. But Maroa was very specific. Everything that he's doing, it is for the sake of God. Because, you know, our destinies are already written. And especially if you are a Christian, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so like, God knows what our life, or how our life should be. Like, it was designed a long time ago. Okay, so I had to change places. I hope the sun will not be too much here. Okay, so my people, I was saying that you know, when God created us, like, he literally designed our own lives, and that is what Maroa has been trying to tell people. Like, grandma, God knew at this particular time people of goodwill will come through for her and construct a house for her. You know, like everything will be effortless. And that is what we are seeing right now. Like, for example, Grandma, when the year started, of course, I've said it previously, maybe she never foresaw this coming. But as time went by, you know, all this construction of the house, her life taking a different turn has already been witnessed on the YouTube streets. And this is courtesy of Maroa. And Maroa has helped a lot of people, so that you understand this is his mission, to ensure that he reaches out to as many people as possible. And this is what I'll say the major work of an influencer, because if you're an influencer, how best can you give back to your community if not through your own influence? And that is why Maroa is still appealing to people that want to keep on supporting Grandma, to keep on donating. The perimeter wall, of course, is the construction is ongoing, and he is calling out on people to come out and support and ensure that Grandma has everything, you know, that she needs, so that she can enjoy her life. Of course, you can see her age. She's not a young mama. She's somewhere there, almost 70. I'm not sure. Remember, I'm just saying. You can tell me if you know the exact age by dropping a comment down here. But what we know is that Maroa's intention is to make Grandma happy. And that is what we are seeing unfolding right before our own eyes. I was so impressed when I saw Finding Ian bringing utensils for Grandma. You know, we had basins, the plastic basins, we had utensils. And definitely, everyone is trying to do everything possible to ensure that Grandma house is well furnished, and literally everything is put in. And that is what we should be like happy about. Why are people creating unnecessary tension and drama in the YouTube streets? Do you understand? Because when you look at Grandma, tell me, would she be smiling if really this is something that she was not okay with? Would she be happy? Because if this is something that maybe she feels kind of ish, as the naysayers came out to claim, you know, they said, oh, they had talked to the family members. The family members had, you know, advised Grandma not to get into that house. If actually that was what Grandma wanted, by now, Maroa, we would not be seeing Maroa in Grandma's home. I feel people should just stop all these shenanigans and support Maroa and cheer him on. Do you understand? Instead of you just criticizing and putting Maroa down every day, look at what he's doing, guys. And I've always said, he's a human being. He has to make mistakes. But when he makes mistakes, like, you don't just use that one mistake to put someone down. Do you understand? There's more to this life. Just imagine how many people have the influence, but they cannot use their influence to better the lives of other people's. And that is why I always feel, you know, these naysayers should just stop every day creating stories and blah blah. Let them applaud Maroa. Do you understand? If you're a normal person, you know, that has good intentions, do you understand? You should at least see something good in a person. Like, you cannot just sit down and every day the only thing that you see in a person, you know, is just the bad side of them, or I don't know, this and that and that. You won't be like objective. Do you understand? You will be kind of subjective, because you just want to pin someone down and you don't want to acknowledge the good side of them. On other news, of course, Maroa came out and said they ordered a whole truck of cement that was taken to Mayugno's construction site. Remember, Mayugno is constructing his villa. I'm told the villa is called Rindima, Villa Rindima. The sun is too much. Let me move. So I'm told the villa is called Villa Rindima. And of course, we know Maroa has come in to support Mayugno. We all know that Maroa always refers to Mayugno as his firstborn. And therefore, Maroa said they bought a lot of cement, bags of cement, around 200 and something, if I'm not wrong, with the figures. And after using all the required number of cements, there was some bags that remained. Maroa took 50 bags of cement and decided to gift his brother, David Jr. He took the 50 bags of cement to David Jr.'s construction site with an intention, of course, of supporting David Jr., which is quite commendable. Now, the naysayers cannot take a rest. Why would they always come out and try to contradict everything that Maroa does? Like, for example, when Maroa takes the 50 bags to David Jr., why would you start questioning why is he not helping Dimwango? And guys, these people are too evil. That is how I choose to look at it. Remember, these are my own opinions. You drop yours here. Let's have a conversation. Why would they start another drama? You know, it is always drama after drama. When this happens, the next time they'll come out and they'll start saying something else. You know, like, why would Maroa take all the 50 bags of cement to David Jr., yet Dimwango is doing construction? And they're the same people that have been questioning, why is it that Maroa has never visited David Jr.'s construction site? Of course, I know it is not the first time Maroa has gone to the site, but when Maroa came from Argentina, they started having a lot of questions on YouTube. They kept on asking, why is Maroa not going to David Jr.'s construction site? When Dimwango started our construction, again, they started having a lot of questions. They were asking, you know, people here, why is it that it is always Maroa and Dimwango? Now Maroa has done, you know, some kind of favor to David Jr. by taking the 50 bags of cement to his construction site. Again, it is a problem. You know, I would wonder, why would someone sit down and be like, oh, Maroa should have divided the bags of cement, take 25 to David Jr., take 25 to Dimwango. And you look at this lady Carrot from Bungoma and you're like, Carrot, are you serious? Or are you like a drama queen? Because I don't understand. Why would you find that, you know, that act of Maroa to be out of place? Do you understand? If Maroa supports Dimwango, you are the people that are questioning, what about David Jr.? Maroa, when he supports David Jr., again you start asking, why about Dimwango? Like, why not Dimwango? Like, for now, we know Dimwango's construction is ongoing. Yes, it is. But Maroa has always been there at the ground, ensuring that everything is taking place the way it's supposed to be. Do you understand? I don't see anything wrong with Maroa supporting both. And of course, Maroa will choose wherever he wants to go. But that does not mean that Maroa is no longer supporting Dimwango. So can you stop all this shenanigans and let people be? Just for a moment, let people be. Do you understand? Personally, I feel these people are too much. The noise is unnecessary. The drama is unnecessary. Why would someone sit down and create drama every day? They are now so happy because they can't see Gitriba anywhere in the Mercedes-Benz. I heard someone making fun, or Rocio and Gitriba were having a good time while driving in the Mercedes-Benz, or Maroa decided to fire Gitriba, and, you know, at the end of the day, Gitriba is the loser. Guys, I'm so happy because most of the time, you know what, when they work so hard to pull this family down, the family is growing. Do you understand? And they are really helping a lot of people. They talk, they hate on them, but God keeps on adding and adding more people that are ready to, you know, to support them. I had the other day Carol coming out after one of these subscribers, that is Michael N, and she was questioning, why is it that Michael N is telling Maroa to go to Western Union, or rather write to them, so that his limit for his limit to receive money can be increased. And I was like, what is your problem? What exactly is your problem? At the end of the day, these are Maroa's subscribers. They are willing and ready to support Maroa. Why would you feel otherwise? These people are ready and willing to support Maroa. Why would you feel otherwise? Do you understand? This is one thing that I've never understood about the naysayers. In fact, I don't know whether my phone is recording well or not. I feel like I'm lagging, but it is what it is. My guys, we saw David Jr. going to visit the children at the children's home. And while there, he met Mayugno. You know, I saw Brother Dagi. And of course, I'm happy for the good work that they are doing at the children's home, guys. It's not easy, you know, having such a facility and running it, and especially with all the number of children there. And it is good that David Jr. and Mayugno, including Brother Dagi, and all those other YouTubers, the positive YouTubers that are visiting the, you know, the children's home, have come together at least to donate to the children's home. And I'm so excited. I can't wait to see the dormitory once it will be complete, because of course they need that. Do you understand? Like, they need to sleep in a good place. And David Jr. is doing a lot. If you people, maybe you've not been watching David Jr., I don't know whether you do watch him as much as you do watch Maroa, but personally I do. One thing with David Jr., he has helped so many people. I feel the whole of Maroa's family you know, they are givers. They give. Do you understand, to the community? They have empowered a lot of people. And it's because they have the influence. In fact, I've just remembered, I was so happy when Maroa went to Davy's construction site. Davy acknowledged the brother. And he was like, if it wasn't for Maroa, he wouldn't have known YouTube. Like, he wouldn't be in YouTube as we speak. And you know, most of the time, most people in NYABOHANSE have always come out to say, oh, Maroa is not the one who introduced YouTube in the village and blah, blah. If his own people can acknowledge him, who are you to talk and to think otherwise? Personally, I'm happy and proud of everything that family is doing, and especially, you know, in NYABOHANSE. Do you understand? And for the first time, I've said, I have seen a genuine smile, or rather a real smile from Grandma. When we met her, she was so gloomy. Do you understand? Like, she couldn't literally smile. But when you look at her now, hey, she's glowing. Grandma is glowing. I saw her, you know, smiling. She's over the moon. And it's because of Maroa and, you know, the subscribers, what Maroa called Marwa's effect. It's because of him that Grandma is experiencing all this. They are already saying, oh, Brian is not in school. And you look at these women and you ask yourself, what is wrong with them? Didn't you see Brian picking his school uniform? What does that tell you? There's no way you can buy school uniform and you're not going to school. Do you understand? So it is just a matter of time. And the boy will be fully in school. Remember, Brian is also depending on well-wishers for to pay his school fees, to take care of him and to ensure that he's in school, buy uniform, buy books, do the shopping, literally everything that he needs. And what I know is that people have committed towards educating Brian, and of course they are going to do that. So my people, I don't know what to think about this video. Please drop your comment. Let's have a conversation down here. I think you're gonna hear a lot of noise in this video, but please bear with me. Thank you so much and goodbye for now.